Over the years, the kind people at Rolve have introduced a variety of new content that adds a little bit more flavor to the game each time. But today, I want to take a trip down memory lane and look at 3 features or other things that should return to Arsenal. Now, before we dive into this video, keep in mind that not everything in this video is confirmed and is just pure speculation. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get right into it. Starting off at number 1, Seasonal Battle Passes. Okay, look. Before you crucify me in the comments, give me a chance to explain. I don't like battle passes as much as the next person. A lot of the time they can feel like cheap and easy ways to add content that should have already been in the game. But in the case of Arsenal and games like Fortnite, these are live services. They aren't like your typical Dark Souls or Yakuza releasing a new game every other year and offering an overwhelming amount of content at launch, but are games made to make you stay attached for as long as possible. And Arsenal is no exception, as the game has already had a battle pass back in the summer of 2020, albeit somewhat bare bones. It was still a nice piece of content, however, that unfortunately never returned. But currently, with another version of the battle pass in the works, with a new layout, a ton of new rewards, and so much more, I really hope that the effort put into it will be worth the wait and it returns very soon. But what I don't want for it to be is a tedious grind that doesn't add much value for your effort, has more filler than rewards, and adopts the mobile game mentality, with making money being more important than player experience. But only time will tell on that. Coming in at number 2, the ACTs. Now, if you don't know what this was, it was essentially a huge charity tournament run by Bandites, with multiple famous personalities competing for a huge prize of Robux and other goodies like in-game items. The tournament ran from 2020 to 2021 being the last year, as Bandites would move on to Bed Wars, meaning that the ACTs would never be run again and be all but forgotten about. Now, I've heard people say, why can't anyone else run the ACTs? And I really don't have a solid answer. There have been attempts of recreating the ACT magic like JCT or Ash, but can never really live up to the original. I'd like to see this return one day, but as Bandai shows no intention of coming back to Arsenal anytime soon, the possibility of it happening only gets more unlikely, but who knows. Finally, coming in at number 3, Arcade Mode. Now, for longtime players, hearing Arcade Mode brings them back to 2019 when things were a lot more simple. But for those of you who don't know what this was, Arcade Mode was like Gun Game on steroids. It was set on one map that had a variety of weapons scattered about, each having less ammo than normal. The health was lower and the move speed was also a lot faster than any other mode. In short, it was fast-paced, chaotic fun. But nowadays, Arcade Mode resides in private servers, unfortunately broken. Developers such as Crystal have stated that they would like to see it return, and with A2 coming soon, it could be a possibility. It would also add another layer of variety, giving you more choices to the way that you play. But at the end of the day, it's Rolve's decision to add back things like this. I really do hope that they continue to listen to the community and try to see what people enjoy, what hits or what misses, etc. But that's it for today's video. This was a relatively short one, but I've been busy for these past few weeks, so just bear with me. Leave a comment down below on the things that you'd like to see return, new and old. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and follow my socials in the description. It's much appreciated and it helps me out. But I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.